We're talking about Uvalde, folks.
Which I don't like the name Uvalde.
That's Ashton's problem with what happened.
My take was the real issue here. Uvalde, who came up?
We got the first of the cops involved at Uvalde. I mean, maybe involved is not even the right word to use here, but the trial is starting for one of these officers. So we're going to Corpus Christi.
Via San Antonio Express News. Prosecutors skewer former Uvalde school cops' response to mass shooting. Former Uvalde School District Police Officer Adrian Gonzalez remained outside Robb Elementary School for nearly 4 minutes after he arrived to investigate a gunman who stormed the campus, a Texas prosecutor told a jury Tuesday. The armed intruder went into the school building through an unlocked door and fired 60 rounds into students and teachers hiding inside 2 classrooms as Gonzalez, a 10-year police veteran, stayed outside, prosecutors allege. 19 children and 2 teachers were killed. Other children suffered life-changing injuries. Gonzalez, 52, waited until after the damage is done, prosecutors Bill Turner said during opening statements. He went into the school only after other police officers arrived and entered the building, Turner said. Gonzalez, who no longer works for the Uvalde School District, is standing trial on 29 counts of abandoning or endangering a child for how he responded to the emergency. He pleaded not guilty Tuesday. We asked ourselves, was this his first day on the job? Was he a rookie? Turner said to the jury. He had thousands of hours of training. When you hear gunshots, you go to the gunfire. Gonzalez's defense attorney countered that he did the best he could with information given to him at the time while responding to a rapidly developing and chaotic situation. The 18-year-old gunman went on the school grounds after shooting his grandmother in the face at a nearby home, then taking her pickup and wrecking it in the culvert outside the school, Goss said. Police routinely find vehicles wrecked and abandoned by undocumented immigrants in Uvalde, the defense attorney noted. Nice.
They're going to blame migrants on that's their defense?
You got to understand, trans swimmers are, because the car had he, her pronouns and they were kind of thrown off by the...
We thought we had a Muslim ban in place, and for some reason they must have gotten through.
Always the right-wing argument, always. They'll be trying to make a point and then bam, they just...
I have never seen a more desperate legal argument.
Truly,
bringing in undocumented migrants into this.
No reason. And then undocumented, it was just like they're trying to hit the judge with all the buzzwords to throw them all. Like you hit a Republican with enough buzzwords, you do lose them. You just wait, I forgot what we were talking about. They are teaching our kids. They are drag queen story hour. You're right. You're right. Free this man. Just say enough fucking right-wing shit. But police routinely find vehicles wrecked and abandoned by undocumented immigrants in Uvalde, the defense attorney noted. So the sight of a wrecked pickup left unattended outside the school caused confusion and did not immediately indicate an unfolding mass shooting. This nigga saw a wrecked car outside the school and kept it going. The cop, the school SR, the guy who just got a call to come to the school, saw a wrecked car outside of that school and was like, none seems right to me. And kept walking to where he was hearing gunshots. And then I'll keep reading. Gonzalez, who normally worked at Uvalde High School, was not assigned to the call, but voluntarily responded and was the first officer to reach Robb Elementary. This is the first cop at Uvalde. He was met
again, like you said, there was a call. So I'm imagining the call is like someone is fucking shooting.
I don't get here when you want. I don't know. I can't really tell. I hear it sounds like gunshots. Could be popcorn.
It's probably an undocumented migrant leaving his car outside.
Yeah, obviously. So he was met by a teacher who reported what direction the intruder traveled after arriving at the campus. But the teacher gave incorrect information, and Gonzalez was never able to confront the gunman, Goss said. Other officers...
So that's the defense's argument.
Yeah, the teacher gave wrong info. Other officers who arrived at the school saw the shooter. One officer, armed with a rifle, asked for permission to shoot him, but the gunman ducked inside the school before anyone could take action. Goss said when the gunman started shooting, Gonzalez assumed he was being fired upon and took cover behind the cars.
Oh, my God. So the guy is shooting... I mean, I hate to say it, but literally... fucking shooting up children inside the school, and the defense is trying to say the cop heard the gunshots from outside the school, so he just ducked for his own cover.
I don't. That's
kids are being killed inside. Each gunshot you hear That's what it
A
signifies.
kid is
And
dying.
we're supposed to believe that he's cowering for his own life outside the school.
That it's mind blowing. It's like even to this day, however long Uvalde was,
He's in the parking lot cowering behind a car while there's a gunman in a school massacring the kids.
I would respect him more if he was like, nigga, I was scared.
Yeah.
That's my defense. I was scared. That's my defense, Your Honor. Like, that makes more sense. Him trying to that's what angers people more, trying to justify it. Like, well, when I heard the gunshots, it was because I thought he was being fired upon. Who the fuck did he think like they were fighting a Terminator? Like all them gunshots he was letting off. But when the gunman started, Gonzalez assumed he was being fired upon and took cover behind the cars in the parking lot. This is not a man who does nothing. It's a man that is confused, Goss said. Adrian Gonzalez did not fail to act. He was right in the line of fire, and he was willing to be there behind the car.
Yeah.
Cowards protecting his life. The shooter was killed by other law enforcement officials 77 minutes after his massacre began. That's the first cop on
trial.
And who arrived at the
Which
school.
only 2 cops are facing charges.
Jesus.
There was literally 400 cops that showed up. 400 cops, 77 minutes, and 2 of them are facing charges.
That's so crazy.
This guy and the chief, Peter Arredondo, I believe is how you say his name.
Was the chief the one who just told nobody to stay back?
Yeah, that was a part of it. It gets. We'll do a deeper dive into all like the that people have studied this a lot now and they put together the minute by minute thing. We could do a breakdown of that. But yes, that was a part of it. Was he was telling people to stand back?
Damn, dude,
for a moment.
Crazy.
And
this is what I would have done, but I'm not a cop. Well, I would have never done that.
Yeah, I like what you said. Like that, the better argument would be like, I didn't go in because I was scared. Guns are scary. Have y'all noticed we have a gun problem in this country? Right? Who's with me? Who's with me? Everyone's like, boo.
Yeah, it's like I get why you didn't go in, but you also signed up for. It's like they have that like nut where it's like, yeah, I'm about to go in, I'm about to be a badass. Like that Punisher tattoo. They gotta take that Punisher tattoo off. If none of the Uvalde cops can have like the badass Punisher tattoos, none of that like machismo shit, because it's like you're scary too.
What are you doing at a certain point? And there's 400 of y'all. I mean, like, what are you even doing out there? You're just hanging out at that point.
Playing Candy Crush.
A
lot of them were.
Yeah.
A lot of them were on their phones just fucking tweeting and shit. Like, damn, y'all see this shit at Uvalde? Crazy.
They're hanging out just like, so we're probably going to be in the news for this, huh? Probably pretty bad.
Is my clock wrong? It says we've been out here for 77. We ain't been out here that long. No, we have been out here for 77 minutes.
And so, like, I mean, yeah, each, it said, like, what was the number? I believe it was 23. Whatever, he's 20-something counts that he's facing. It's for each child that is killed. He's facing a charge of child endangerment for each child that was killed. And this seems like, obviously, like, open and shut case, but it's very hard to say what will happen because, again, cops generally cannot be criminally, like, charged for not doing anything. Mm-hmm. That's a thing that has gone through the Supreme Court multiple times, that they are not constitutionally obligated to protect any one of us as an individual. The didn't break any law by standing there and not doing anything. He did, like, every human part of us tells us that, like, this person, like, how could you do this? You did this to, like, we have these dead children and you're a fucking cop with a gun. But we can go back to the Parkland shooting in Florida. None of those cops got convicted of a crime. They all got off.
That's because we live also in a culture where everybody's like, I could never be, oh my God, cops have such a hard job. It's like, they give them so much leeway to just be so fuck up, big fuck up. So it was scary. It's like, well, if you signed up for this job, nigga, that's you who signed up for the job. That's you. You said you could do this shit. We're supposed to do Marines when they go and have to fucking, I don't know, raid a Yemenis fucking village. Do they get a chance to be like, I was scared, so I didn't go? Like, is that a thing? How come cops are allowed to be pussy and we're okay with it, but when we're conducting military operations,
Yeah.
I just
No, it's a great point. And like with the whole like, oh, they have a scary job, but it's like, is it that scary if you don't have to do it?
Yeah.
Like they literally don't have to do
Yeah.
that job.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine. Even if multiple children are being killed, we'll see what are the results of this. But to me, it's already a failure if only 2 out of the 400 cops are even facing any charges in the first place. But like I just mentioned, it's not illegal for a cop to just stand there and do nothing. That's not a crime. I mean, obviously, it's grounds to be fired. I hope at least that. But it's not technically a crime. So that's why, like, this child endangerment, like, I don't know how it exactly works, but I'm hoping, like, this is a charge that might be able to stick somehow.
Yeah, no, it should be murder. Child endangerment. These cops shouldn't have child. I don't know. Child endangerment is too light of a charge. Like, child endangerment is like some shit my mama would do. It's like when you leave a kid in a car and when it's hot outside, you're like, help! That's child endangerment. This is like straight up murder. You allow them kids to be murdered. That's like,
but
yes, child endangerment, but it's like the most extreme level of child endangerment ever. It's literal murder.
But the argument will be very simple. Like the cop didn't pull the trigger. The cop didn't allow the guy to access the school. They just all showed up and waited outside for him to finish. So
nigga finding every excuse. Well, the GPS had me going this way.
Yeah.
And then I turned around, but then the arrow pointed back that way, so I didn't know if I was going the right way. And it took me a minute to get oriented. That's all. To find the directions. Like every excuse in the book, these guys. But
yeah.